Bano bebana kuba lwaki bagoba abasajja awo wenyini afanda awo awo wenyini mulere bulezi amulese afanda ya mulere Go Dubai. America. Mugamba mutya abali ku BM Focus tuli wano ku Kkooti Makindye naye nga Christopher Okello aliomu amaze n'akomozebwawo olunaku lwa leero mu Kkooti Makindye okusinziira ku mulamuzi bwe yamugambye nti alina okuba ate nga akomawo olunaku olwa leero saawa 8 zigenza owera saawa 8 nga ate ono aleeteddwa mu basi ya prison naye nga security ebadde y'amaanyi nnyo ddala ono ayingirizwa ono bamutadde mu kkooti munda era omuwabi wa kkooti oba omulami wa gavumenti n'ategeeza nga okunoonyereza bwe kwawedde era ono bamukomitinge mu high court agenda okuba nga awoza. Njongera okujjukiza nti eno kkooti saawa zino gye tulimu omusango gwa Okello gwa capital teguulira wabula egumentioninga bumentionings era kkooti olunaku lw'eggo kye yakoze era olunaku lwa leero bamusomedde obujulizi bo bwe bakuŋŋaanya bagenda okuba ate nga bakozesera mu high court okuba ate nga bamutrayinga ono ku bujulizi obusomeddwa kubaddeko obwambe bwe yakozesa oba akambe akamu ke yakozesa akaliko omusaayi era akasangibwa nga akayina mu process ey'okuba ate nga bamusitula yayina akambe ate obwambe obulala bali bamusitula omuntu alakabangali ng'ayina obwambe obulala ne buvaamu ne bugwa nabo ne babugatta ku fayiro ono bakakasiza nti alina passport ya Uganda era ono alina passport za America 2 era zonna bazisomye wali enamba zaazo era nga kikakasibwa nti abadde ayingira mu Uganda era n'afuluma mu bbanga lyayagalira nga omulundi ogusembyeyo okuba ate nga ayingira mu Uganda kikakasiddwa nti yayita Busia ku boda ye Busia okuba ate nga ayingira mu Uganda. Ono obujulizi obulala obukunganyiziddwa mwe mwali visit oba gye bakola mu makage ekyanja oba yali apangisa ng'ono basangamu ebbaluwa ey'eddwaliro erimu erya IHK one of the two oba IC balyogedde wali eddwaliro nga aliraga nti ono yeekebeza omutwe oba nti omutwe gukola bulungi era ne bakizuula nti omutwe gwe gukola bulungi nnyo teguyina buzibu era ono abadde alina medical reports ez'enjawulo naye nga zonna zibadde ziraga nti ali mu mbeera nnungi nnyo ddala. Mumu ku bujulizi ate obukuŋŋaanyiziddwa poliisi oba mu kunoonyereza kuno kwe kubadde amasimu ge gabadde akozesa akigambibwa nti omulimu gw'abadde akola ono abadde alina layini ya mobile money era nga yeemu yeeyo gye yakozesa okudipositinga ssente ze yakozesa okuba ng'asasula ab'essomero wali era ono abadde akozesa bank account nga azijja ku bank n'aziteeka ku layini ye eya mobile money eyo kwe kusaako n'akola emirimu ate emirala. Mu kunoonyereza kikakasiddwa nti oba okusinziira ku bujulizi bwe balina ono yakonfensinga maaso g'aba detective n'agamba nti ye okola ekikolwa ekyo kye yakola yali anoonya Bugaga kyosobola okuyita material wealth era ku basinzidde ku bigambo bye byennyini okuwaate nga bamusindika mu high court. Obujulizi bubadde bulungi nnyo state bwe yakuŋŋaanya era nga balaze engeri gye yatambulamu okuva ekyanja n'ayita Entinda n'ayita Kisaasi n'agenda Nakawa Ggaba Makindye n'agenda Ggaba gye yakuba ate nga attira abaana bano. Mu kusooka ono yasooka agendawo ng'abatuuze bwe bagamba nti ng'ono yagendawo ng'omuzadde abuulirize waawo asobola okuba ate nga ayingiza omwana we because yagamba mbu naye alina omwana we gwasobola okuba ate nga aleeta wano ate naye asomese. Era ono ne bamwanjulira bulungi ne bamuwa ne records oba tugambe gye basobola okuyita curriculum oba curricula rather oba sacula rather sorry sacula gyasobola okuba ate nga akozesa okuba ate nga ajja awandiise omwana we. Yakomawo era yayingira straight mu office n'asasula ssente era awo we yatandikira okuba ate nga asanjaga abaana bano. Abaana bano baatwalibwa e Mulago era bonna ne bakakasibwa nti okufa kwabwe kwava ku misitale oba gy'osobola okuyita emisalo egyali mu Bulago. Christopher Oryem Okello gye yabatuusaako era bonna nga baafa olw'okubanga yabasala mu Bulago. Ono kooti emusindise mu high court era nga wano tinogenda kuddamu kuba ate nga tumufuna okujjako mu high court gye bamusindise era high court ejja kuba emuwadde wanaalabika okuba ate nga ajja atandike okwewozaako. Olunaku lw'eggulo omulamuzi yategeezezza nti alina right ey'okufuna balooya bw'aba nga ali capable bafuna aba tasobola kufuna gavumenti ejja kuba ate emuwa looya owaayo amuwolereze. So ndowooza mu bbanga eritali nnyo lyawe tujja kuba tumulengera ku high court nga aweremenga n'emisango gino naye nga ye aziddizibwayo eruzira mpaka high court weenamuyita ng'emuwadde date ate batandike okuba ate nga batunula mu nsonga ze. Naye ng'omukulu bamuweereza mu high court kooti y'e Makindye emuweereza mu high court. Naye abatuuze wa President Museveni yali yasaba nti kooti etambula oba gye yayita mobile court ebenga ekola mu ngeri omu oba endala era ndoza tusuubira kooti weenamuwa olunaku ajja kuba ate nga batwalibwa mu kifo kyennyini eky'Eggaba ate kye yatirimbulira abaana bano. Kambikuwe byonna nga bibadde ku kooti because mbitemyetemye okusinziira nze byempulidde n'ebimu ku bimbadde nzijukirako. So ngenda kuba ate mbikuwa mu ngeri omu oba endala.
Akantu kaleekaana. Then you close.
No press?
Close.
Ngato yange. Move. What is the one?
Getting serious.
My name is Yatta. I appear for the prosecution together with his Kkooti. We have police watching brief for Ggaba community church. They Mr. Rodian Bradley and Mr. Ian Katumba. They're all on watching brief on behalf of Ggaba Community Church. The operator of the premises where the private blood, as well as the families that we the families are here.
I just want to understand, Mr. Okello, are you following?
Yes,
You understanding?
I'm following. I don't.
And inquiry is a matter of confidence. We on our instructions from the DPP to commit the accused person for trial to the High Court. We pray that the indictment and the summary of the case are read to you. And they can be committed and
Mr. Okello? Yes. These are the commission papers. This is the summary of evidence. This is the evidence that the state is going to rely during the trial. Okay? Yes, you are charged with murder, contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. It is alleged that Christopher Okello on the second day of April 2026 at Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center, Ggaba Trading Safe, Ggaba Trading Zone, Ggaba Parish, Machine Division, Kampala District. With malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of 8 children. Count 2, you're charged with murder, contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. It is alleged that Christopher Okello on the second day of April 2026 at Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center, Ggaba Trading Zone, Ggaba Parish, Machinye Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought to unlawfully caused the death of Kisha Omutemu Agwenowale. Count 3, you are charged with murder, contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. It is alleged that Christopher Okello on the second day of April 2026 at Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center, Ggaba Training Zone, Ggaba Parish, Machinye Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of Seryange Ignatius. Count 4, you're equally charged with murder, contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. It is alleged that Christopher Okello on the second day of April 2026 at Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center, Ggaba Trading Zone, Ggaba Parish, Machinye Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought to unlawfully caused the death of Odeke Ryan. This is the evidence that the prosecution intends to rely on during your trial. The deceased persons, namely Etuku Gideon Keisha Omutemu, Seryange Ignatius, and Odeke Ryan, were infants under the care of Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center, a daycare facility under the management of Ggaba Community Church at Ggaba Training Zone, Ggaba Parish, Machinye Division, Kampala District. Etuku Gideon was a male juvenile aged 2 years and 6 months. Kisha Omutemu was a female juvenile aged 2 years. Seryange Ignatius was a male juvenile aged 2 years and 5 months. And Odeke Ryan was a male juvenile aged 1 year and 3 months. Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center was founded by Ggaba Community Church and operates a daycare and early childhood program which takes care of malnourished or vulnerable children from the community between the ages of 3 months to 3 years. The accused person, Christopher Okello is a male adult Ugandan, aged 39 years and holder of a Ugandan National Identification Number CM87127100 CTLE. The accused is also an American citizen and holder of 2 USA passport number A8185935 and 6832480027. The accused person meticulously planned the attack on Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center in the following ways. On the 31st of March 2026, the accused rented a RAV4 motor vehicle registration number UAM 645M from Tripka Rental Uganda for self-drive purposes to facilitate his movement. On the 1st of April 2026, the accused drove motor vehicle registration number UAM 645M from Chanja to Ggaba through Ntinda, Nakawa, Chiuli, Kabalagala, Unga, and Ggaba. On the same day, 1st April 2026, the accused visited Ggaba Early Childhood Development Center under the guise of seeking admission for his child to survey the premises. At the center, the accused met Miss Namutemu, one of the caretakers from whom he inquired about the requirements for having his child admitted for care. Miss Namutemu provided to the accused the required information for admission, including details of a financial contribution for each child. 4 days prior to the incident, the accused bought a number of knives to be used in the attack. On the second day of April 2026, the morning of the attack, the accused returned to the center after paying Ugandan shillings 195,000 via his mobile money number 0769 582620 to the head of the center, Miss Odom Alet Ago, on her mobile money line number 0772 966 956. The accused exited the office and immediately initiated a violent assault on the children playing in the compound. The accused used the knife to systematically attack the 4 victims. When the caretaker, Miss Namutemu, attempted to intervene, the accused threatened her life, causing her to fall while he continued to assault on the victims. The accused was apprehended by security at the center and bystanders. During the arrest, he attempted to discard had the primary murder weapon, the blood-stained knife. Upon being apprehended, the accused was locked up in a room at the scene to protect him from the charging public as police arrived. At arrest, the accused was found in possession of 2 mobile phones. The management of the center immediately rushed 3 of the 4 victims to Wayne's Medical Center, where they were also pronounced dead on arrival. Police arrived at the scene and rearrested the accused person. The police recovered the blood-stained knife used by the accused person to kill the 4 victims from within the compound. The said knife was exhibited and preserved for further forensic analysis. In the process of transferring the accused to the police patrol vehicle, 2 other knives dropped from his pockets. The said knives were also recovered and exhibited. The police recorded statements from some of the eyewitnesses and also recovered receipt number 2958 of Ggaba Community Church for the UGX 195,000 that had been issued to the accused. The police conveyed the accused to Kabalagala police station, where he was taken for first aid for the minor injuries he sustained from members of the public during arrest. The knives recovered at the scene were submitted to the Directorate of Forensic Services for analysis. The forensic examination report shall be relied upon at the trial. The 4 bodies of the deceased children were taken to Mulamu City Mortuary for postmortem examination. For Etuku Gideon, he had a 14-centimeter long open wound on the right side of the neck. The wound was deep, transecting through the skin plus underlying posterior neck muscles, transacting the esophagus, trachea, internal vein, vagus nerve, and cut fractures of the C6 vertebra. The cause of death was hypovolemic shock due to deep cut injuries to the leg. For Keisha Otim, she was found to have a 9-centimeter long open wound to the right side of the neck. The wound was deep, transecting through the skin, underlying neck muscles, trachea, esophagus, major neck vessels and nerves, cut fracture of the C5 vertebra, rupture of the intervertebral disc, and transection of the spinal cord. The cause of death was hypovolemic shock following deep cut wound to the leg. For Seriang Ignatius, he had a 14-centimeter long open wound to the right side to the neck. The wound was deep, transecting through the skin, fascia and underlying neck muscles, injuring the internal jugular vein, vagus nerve and branches of subclavian artery and vertebral artery in the neck, trachea, esophagus, major neck vessels and nerves. The cause of death was hypovolemic shock following deep cut injuries to the neck. For Odek Ryan, he was found with a 9-centimeter deep cut wound on the right side to the neck. The wound was deep, dissecting through the underlying neck muscles, neck vessels, trachea, esophagus, cut fractures of C4 vertebra and transection of the spinal cord. The cause of death was hypovolemic shock following deep cut injuries to the right side of the neck. All the 4 post-mortem examination reports on police form 48B were retrieved and shall be relied upon during trial. The accused recorded a charge and caution statement wherein he confessed to killing all the 4 deceased children. The scene of crime was visited and processed by the scene of crime officer who generated the report. A search was conducted at the residence of the accused person at Katumba Village, Chanja Parish, Nakawa Division, Kampala on the 3rd of April 2026. At the search, a statement was recorded from his landlord at the residence, 2 American passports in the accused's name, 2 mobile phones and 2 laptops, a sanity medical report for the accused from C-Care, IHK, an American driving permit in the names of the accused, a certificate of good conduct in the names of the accused, and other assorted documents were recovered. A such certificate shall be relied upon during trial. The recovered 2 phones and laptops were submitted to the Directorate of Forensic Services for forensic examination. A forensic examination report shall be relied upon at the trial. The recovered sanity medical report for the accused dated 30th December 2025, authored by a psychiatrist from C-Care, IHK, addressed to Immigration Department, Ministry of Internal Affairs. revealed that the accused had no established mental disorder, was sane and mentally fit to live and work in Uganda. He was observed to have no he was observed to have no odd behavior throughout the medical interview. On the 7th day of April 2026, the accused was examined on BF24 and was found to be a male adult, aged 39 years, with some abrasions and bruises to the forehead and abdomen. He was also found to be of normal behavior, calm, cooperative with a coherent speech, intact memory, and exhibited good judgment. His thought process was found to be normal but believed in wealth by human sacrifice, and was able to explain the reason for killing the children as fortune hunting or enrichment. He, however, claimed to have history of past mental illness. Police investigations reveal that the accused travels in and out of Uganda at different times to different destinations. The accused's last entry into Uganda in his passport number 88185935 was on 9 February 2026 via Busia border. A copy of the accused's American passport and travel history obtained from the National Citizenship and Immigration Control shall be relied upon during trial. The accused is in his possession a valid driving permit number E62485-866 issued by the state of Virginia, USA on 31st July 2025. A copy of the driving permit shall be relied upon at trial. The accused previously applied for and acquired a learner driving permit in Uganda, which expired in the year 2023. On November 28, 2025, the accused applied for and was issued with a certificate of good conduct by the Directorate of Interpol and International Relations. On the 20th of March 2026, the accused applied for a Ugandan passport. The accused operates bank accounts in Uganda with DFCU and Standing Bank. Copies of the bank statements will be relied upon at trial. The police investigations further reveal that the accused operates a mobile money account on his telephone number 0769582620 in the names of Christopher Okello, where he carries out routine transactions for different purposes on different days, including on the fateful day of 2nd April 2026. The accused also operates routine bank to wallet transactions from his Stanbic bank account to his mobile money line 0769582620. On the 2nd of April 2026 at 11:09 a.m., the accused transferred UGX 200,000 from his bank account to his mobile line. At 11 a.m., the accused transferred UGX 195,000 from his mobile line to mobile number 0772-966-956, which belongs to Annette Ago, indicating the reason for the transfer as School CRRL on phone. The mobile money printout shall be relied upon during trials. On the morning of the 2nd of April 2026, the accused moved from Chanja through Clock Tower to Bunga and Ggaba, the scene of crime. The accused call data record shall be relied upon during trial. On the 2nd of April 2026 at 11:25 a.m., the accused's phone made a call to the police emergency line 0323-112-112. The accused's movements prior to the crime were tracked on the police CCTV surveillance cameras. A CCTV analysis report shall be relied upon during trial. Prosecution shall, among others, tender and rely on the following exhibits. 1. Physical evidence, the blood-stained knife, other knives recovered from the accused, and blood-stained clothes of the accused person. Documentary evidence, postmortem examination reports on PF48B, accused medical examination on PF24, the charge and caution statement of the accused, telephone printouts and KYCs, mobile money records, bank statements of the accused person, immigration travel reports, identification documents of the accused person, payment receipt of Ggaba community church, scene of crime report, court orders, CCTV analysis report, DNA report, accused previous sanitary reports, accused certificate of good conduct, accused driving permit, among others. On digital evidence, the prosecution relied on PF17A, digital forensic report, police CCTV analysis report, among others. Mr. Okello, this is the evidence that the prosecution will rely on during your trial. You're committed to High Court for trial at the next convenient High Court session. This is where you will take plea and you have a right to apply for bail.
Bano be banakuba lwaki bagoba abasajja awo wenyini afanda awo wenyini mulere bulezi amuleze afanda ya mulere Go Dubai. America.
Kati bani abamutwalira engoye abamutwalira engoye anti laba ze yali mundala eggulu yabadde mundala bwe yali asala abaana yali mu ngoye endala mu kujja wano eggulu yabadde mu ngoye endala nakati ate olwaleero ali mu ngoye endala kati weewuunye ani amuwa ebintu ebyo ate omulalu ye abeera afaanana bw'atyo nga bw'afaanana so banne tusaba gavumenti tuyambe alisa mu kitala naye bakoleki omuntu oyo wadde tewaliwo alisa munne ekitala naye alifa kitala naye omuntu oyo bwe banamuleka nti mulalu era kyemmanya ajja kutta n'abalala kyensuubira nti omuntu oyo nga bw'afaanana singa bamuleka nga bagamba mulalu nga bwetuwera batandise okugattamu mulalu kati mulalu anaava yatta abalala senayirowoozeza nti omuntu ng'oyo baali badde basobola nga bwe nawera Pulezidenti Museveni bwe yagamba omuntu oyo bamuleete Ggaba ewaffe gye tubeera basobole omuwoleza mu bantu so abantu bafune obwenkanya abantu bali maziga bakaaba y'omuntu bakuma mukume bamutwala mu bitiibwa bizibu balinga abatwala omukungu so twali badde tusaba nti omuntu ng'oyo baali badde bamuza mu kitundu ne bamuwoleza n'awoleza mu kitundu bweyaddiza omusango ne basalawo
kubanga omusajja ono bamukutte mami esaawa zino mawulira mutya mami muyimirira mami muyimirira awo
waabwe